teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do
I got to figure out how to get this noise
Las
up
Vegas
out my ear.
Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. From the 6. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not great starting field position as well.
I just started. I just put the cast up. It was different. It let you name it and shit from the little screen. It's kind of tight.
So the ball
but I can't figure out how to get this noise out of my ear, though. I'm going to figure that out after the game.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And up to the 30.
I mean, the colors is bright as hell. They feel the same, though. It's just the colors look bright as hell to me.
They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. What do? You hold him?
That's a good.
I mean, I just started, so I ain't felt nothing different yet.
Just giving up
I just started my
free
game.
plays for the offense, but I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Out of the gun now on third down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught by Howard. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Here's Rodgers. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been four-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 38-yard line.
2nd and 12. On the ground, it's Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit his safety back.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And now look at him go. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12
Hey, man.
at the 18-yard line.
You watching the cast?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
No, I was just trying to see if it looked any different. The controller felt different for a second, but it's cool now.
Working from the gun, Rodgers uncorks one for Davis.
That's offensive pass interference, bro. Why are y'all cheating on
Corey
it?
Davis, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
All right.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest.
Yeah, the controller, like the feel of the controller, you got to get used to that for a second, but then it's cool.
Throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield.
Yeah, just a little bit bigger. It ain't nothing crazy, though. The button's all in the same spot, which is cool.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Shit, hey. I was to that point myself. I'm like, fuck it. I get what I get.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Good head, Devin Bush.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Record. 5-2's the mic. Mike 5-2.
On 2nd down and 4. Rodgers throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Second and 11. Again, it's Henry pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Henry again in the ball game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, check 26. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch twist. Watch twist. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding up. And this is going to be intercepted. Pulled by Kevin Byard. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. Check 52. Easy. 26.
From the gun, Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Not taking your advice, they'll throw first play. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax.
And the Raiders have got him. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. So we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. operating from the gun. Rodgers. And he finds Howard complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
2nd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Rodgers. They set up the screen for Henry. The 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards.
1st down and goal to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's 17-7.
Kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 17, Titans 7. Tucker McCann to kick off for Tennessee.
McCann's got it teed up. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Gain of 13 yards.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. But not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
Las Vegas.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll roll him out, and the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And the pressure gets to him again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
4th down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Titans 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Khalif Raymond now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check nickel. Switch.
This is Henry. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run it again with Henry. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Switch gears.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow.
21-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll run for it with Henry. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, they're